got it pulled up on your phone? Live in the cut. Should be live. It's weird though. Sometimes it takes a second.
Yeah.
There it goes.
And we are live, baby.
Live and direct.
Live and direct.
Alright. You want to start us off?
We got anybody on there yet?
We got 4 people.
Hello there.
Alright, Buffalo. The legend himself. Mr.
Back in the game. I've been
He's
on
back.
hiatus for a minute.
Yeah.
I do apologize, but I'm back like I never left.
Glad to have
Definitely.
you. Glad to have you. So I'm glad you're back. So what a coincidence. OJ died last
the
week.
Juice, man. What you know about the juice, man?
He died without telling us anything.
He didn't need to tell us anything. What does he need to tell us?
So it's all set in stone.
So first, I'm gonna ask you like I ask everyone else.
I got you.
Were you with the crowd who thought he did?
No.
No. What about you, Khalid?
I mean, I don't have enough info about the case to form an opinion on it. I didn't really look into it that much. I do think like the glove thing, where he has the latex glove on and then he tries to put on a leather.
Oh, that's a
one.
leather glove.
But he had a latex one on first.
Okay.
If you try to do that, it's not going to fit. A
Wasn't
glove
gonna
that
fit
would
anyway.
normally fit. I don't know. I heard his blood was at the scene.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was, but you know how it got there.
How?
All right. So, word is that it was planted there. They took blood from him, and they were supposed to transport it to, I guess, the lab or something. But I believe this is what made Mark Furman famous. There were like 10 point something cc's of blood missing from the valve, and that was the exact amount that was found at the crime scene. And it was enough blood to cover the head of a dime. So I'll give you my whys of why I think he didn't do it. Not saying that he didn't know what went down or what happened, but him physically doing the act by himself, I just can't see. And here's 2 reasons why. I've seen OJ several times in Buffalo and here in Atlanta. And this guy's knees were about as bad as you can get. He could barely walk good. And anybody who's ever seen him knows that. But one interesting fact that has not really been made a big deal of in that whole case was that Ronald Goldman was a 6'4", 3rd degree black belt in martial arts. You're not walking down, old ass OJ with bad knees was not walking down a martial artist at the 3rd degree with a knife. I don't care if you surprise him. I don't care what you do. He couldn't have done that alone. So, and she went first, according to, court documents and court records. They got her first. And if I'm not mistaken, he was a part-time drug dealer.
Damn.
And their manner of death was right on line with what they call the Colombian necktie back when I was coming up. So, and I know both of them were drug users also. So there was a lot of gray areas in there. But just for me, that was my why. I didn't think he did it. Just because my knowledge of him and my knowledge of somebody who's a 3rd degree martial artist, man, and the stature, just his stature alone, he was taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
And he was bigger than I was, So I think that was not brought into account enough in public light. A lot of people probably didn't know that. They'll go off of what they see.
Mm-hmm.
I actually watched the trial.
Yeah.
And we have him to thank for a lot of things, a lot of black athletes. He was the first commercial black athlete to get endorsements from Hertz. He was Mr. Hollywood. He was everywhere. And also, really, with the trial, it set the stage for reality TV for us here. I think that was the first time that a trial was publicized as much.
We watched it in elementary, or I was in elementary or middle school.
Man.
Yeah. We watched it in school.
So what was the point in him running in the Bronco? What was that?
They were trying to serve a warrant, and he was with his friend Al Collins, and they were on the 405, and he couldn't believe that, and the high-speed chase was like 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, because he wasn't speeding.
Wasn't speed. So they were just, they were just trying to serve their warrant. But I just think he was afraid. You know what I mean? Just had an argument with her about a week before that happened. That she called 911, and you could look that up. Apparently, if you can hear him saying on the videotape of, she was like, the kids are, I don't want you to, the kids are upset. He said, you didn't care about the kids when you were in the living room with your, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever you do there. You weren't worried about the kids then, so.
Damn.
But,
Damn.
But yeah, man, it was a lot with that case, and it turned into a black and white thing, and that's what I hated about it. People, go ahead, what was your take on it?
Yeah, because I also heard just recently they was like filming, like talking to one of the jurors, and they was like, because just previously before that, it was the Rodney King incident, where I don't know if you know about that, where the cops beat up a guy, and it was caught on videotape. First time ever. And then
Officer Stacy Coon and the crew.
And they got off with it. And so I don't know if this was how real this clip was that I seen just recently, but they was basically saying this OJ trial and the Rodney King trial was kind of like payback. Which is, and she was a black lady. I don't know how, social media clip shit and make it seem like she really said that, but that's how they clipped it. And this guy that posted the video was like, "See, it was, it was get back."
Paid. I wouldn't say it was get back. What I will say is, once that verdict came out, which sparked the LA riots.
But the Rodney King.
The Rodney King thing. Once that verdict came in, that's what sparked the riots in '90.
So that happened before
happened before the OJ trial, and all 5 of the officers got off, right? And it was on videotape. So once this trial came up,
which was like a year or two later,
it was probably about I think it was 94, 95. When that did come up, it created a divide with the masses of black and white people, and most black people really didn't care if he did it or not. I wouldn't say at that point, you know what I mean? It was when the verdict came in for OJ, it was more of like, man, we finally got one. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody of his stature or anybody that looks like us get in trouble, they're gonna get crucified, right? So it created a narrative where it looked like we were cheering for him versus the situation. It was more of the situation than OJ himself. It was bigger than OJ at that point for most people. But it was a wild time, man. It really was. It was a really wild time, and people went from it was for me it was ironic because you brought up the highway chase. All you heard was people, all comers, go OJ, go. Like they were rooting for him. And then when the allegations came out of what they were after him for, that's when the shift came. That's when, people picked a side. And I'll never forget the day the verdict came out. And I worked at a hotel in Buffalo, and everybody was in the break room waiting. And when I came down, I was just like, man, people were just so intense. Well, the verdict came, and oh my God, people were crying. I mean, all of the white people that worked with me, you know, they were like, I can't believe this, and this, that, and the other, and they were crying and all these things, and I said something that I'll never forget, and probably a lot of them will never forget. I said to all my Caucasian friends here, I said, you are now having the black experience.
Oh, damn.
Now, imagine feeling like that just about all of the time. And that, you know, that actually resonated with a few people that were sitting there and heard me say that. I don't know what made me say it, but just to see their reactions, I've seen it countless times for how many different reasons, you know what I mean, for various different reasons. But that's how I kind of use the analogy to say, hey, that's what it feels like all the time. Imagine that feeling. So
somebody said, I do think OJ was acquitted for social justice reasons. Been a while since I looked at the details of the case, but I definitely remember thinking, of course he did it.
Of course, the narrative on TV was that, you know, they were trying to get him for it, and everything just didn't line up. It
was too much.
It was too much. The prosecution, Chris Darden, and look at this. I haven't looked any of this stuff up, but Marsha Clark and Chris Darden and Judge Alito, those names are etched in. If you were alive and of age at that time, you'll never forget those names. They botched that case for overreaching, and Johnny Cochran just had a field day with them in court.
Speaking of that family, did you hear what
Bruce Jenner said?
Yeah.
Well, good riddance. That's what he said. Hey, you know, and I'm sure he's got a lot of reasons for him to say that it's good riddance to him, because I think he might have tapped his wife if you only, you know what I mean, just in my opinion.
Yeah.
They were all in those same circles.
Yeah.
And but just to say to you, oh, Bruce, you ruined my childhood, because what you did to me was the equivalent of Michael Jordan or LeBron James for this generation doing what you did. So thanks a lot.
Oh, shit.
You were one of my idols growing up. You were like, oh my God, he was one of the greatest athletes to ever live.
Damn.
And like, you have no idea how big of a deal he was back when I was a little guy.
Yeah.
And so, if you just want to know what that felt like for me, imagine LeBron James doing the same thing after his career.
Did you see that OJ made it, I think it was his kids or his family, sign an NDA before they visited his deathbed or something?
Non-Disclosure Act?
Nah, I didn't see that.
I wonder what that is.
I mean, is it real news or fake news?
No,
it's legit.
I mean, yeah. We can get people to look it up, but yeah.
You know, and
headline.
so, you know, everybody's got their opinion about him, but outside of what he was accused for, if you were to go back and look at, you know, his career, he opened a lot of doors for a lot of people, a lot of athletes to further their careers, get into acting and everything. So he was 2,000-yard rusher in 14 games. So I mean, he was a hell of an athlete, man, and it's unfortunate that it ended like that for him with his legal woes, and then him ultimately going to jail for trying to get his stuff back.
Did he end up being a reporter before or after all that happened? I remember he was like a sideline reporter. I remember there's a
video. Oh, prior. Everything was prior.
Yeah,
everything
he
was prior.
Before the case, before all this, he was like Steve Harvey.
Exactly.
Because Steve Harvey got so many jobs. This guy was on everything.
Yeah, he was Hollywood. He was
everything. Movies.
Yeah, he was a Hollywood guy.
Commercials.
Yeah, he was a cash cow, is what he was.
Oh yeah.
Very personable. He was a good old craftsman, nice looking dude on TV, and yeah, man.
What you got about this lady from Ethiopia?
Thought we were gonna break away with a segue.
Oh yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
We'll break it up. We'll do a would you rather.
Yeah.
Wow,
All
right.
right.
Would you rather?
Yeah. So we can go through it slowly.
Would you rather same socks for a month or same underwear for a week? I'm doing same socks for a month.
I would probably do the underwear, and I'll tell you
Really?
why.
Oh,
I actually saw a guy do this in college.
in and out.
Wore 'em on one side for a couple of days,
Oh,
and then
my
turn them inside
God.
out. He didn't have any money to wash
Oh my
when we were in college.
I'll have to take
And I
this
won't
off.
say his name, but he's a famous actor now. I went to college with. I would never ever give you up, buddy.
You're gonna have to tell me after that.
I'll tell you off camera, man.
Damn. I'll have to go with the socks, bro. Ain't no fucking
I'm doing the socks.
Yeah, ain't no fucking way.
Dude, your feet are. Oh, dude, your feet is.
Oh,
Oh,
it is what
damn.
it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put some. What are those things called? You put in your shoes to make them smell less bad. I'll put some of those in my socks.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, you got another would you rather? What you got?
Nick, you gotta look at details of the case yourself. See what you think. You're a criminal justice guy. I ought to find it interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'll look into it.
Yeah, you should, because I lived it. I literally watched the trial like feverishly. And another thing that you don't know about Ron Goldman, and this is in court documents also, he fought for his life. His knuckles were
To the bone.
almost to the bone. So
and he got killed too. You're saying?
yeah, dude, they both almost got decapitated, brother, by one man with bad knees. Like people think that he's this athlete. Like he wasn't 1975 OJ and 95. He's 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he was in his 50s with bad knees, man. And he's not a very tall guy in stature. You know, I'm sure he still has some strength, you know, in his upper body and everything. But come on, man.
And he had arthritis.
Hey, very bad.
I'll have to look at it from an unbiased perspective.
Yeah, just look at it look at the case. If you're a criminal justice guy, then it would be interesting. Like you do your research on what you can, and because it's all out there. You know, a lot of people weren't into the intricacies of the case. You know, they heard the big parts of it, what came out on the news. But if you followed it and saw the mistakes, first off, that the prosecution made, on top of there was not enough evidence to get him on it. Even if he did do it, they didn't have enough. They didn't do it right.
Right.
They didn't get it right. But just the circumstances again for me, and the manner in which they died, and cutting a carotid artery to me, it's likened to turning the faucet on and putting your finger under the faucet. What happens? Water skeets out. I mean, it skeets everywhere. So that's all the blood they found on him. Like they didn't find any of their blood on him, on his clothes, if they got rid of it or whatever. Didn't find any of that. Now, one thing I will say, that he said that he didn't have the shoes, but he did own a pair of the Bruno Mali shoes, what they were called.
Yeah, I'll have to look at it. I'll try and look at it like this week or something. It'll probably take me longer than that to actually look at everything, but I do like looking at cases because some people don't understand. It's like beyond a reasonable doubt, so it's like
There's no but.
Yeah.
You can't say I think he did it, but once you say but, you have to, you know. And Johnny Cochran created a lot of doubt. It was a master class in shredding somebody's argument. I'm telling you, it was, and even after that, they
dad was a lawyer.
They hated Johnny Cochran after that. Like, Earthquake said the next person he had on his was gonna get all OJ time. The next person he represented.
No, he got another big name off, didn't he?
Yeah,
he didn't live long after that either. He died early. Johnny Cochran.
All right, another would you rather. I think I know what James is gonna pick. Spend a week in the forest or one night in a haunted house.
One night in a haunted house. I'm not staying in the forest for a week, buddy.
He couldn't make it 30 minutes in a haunted house.
Yeah, I just heard you say that. I heard it last time. Hey, listen, man, I laughed. I about spit my yak out when you said that. Man, I'm thinking you was about to say, man, you know what scared the shit out of me? The Blair Witch Project. That shit was corny as hell, dude. That's the worst movie ever. That's the worst movie ever,
when
dude.
You first seen it?
When I first saw it, I thought it was dumb.
I think people. I think y'all didn't see it the very.
Dude, I sat and watched it. The weird camera angles, but that's supposed to scare you?
Yeah, because it looked like somebody was actually filming it on the camcorder, and we're watching it on the movie.
I remember watching it. I thought it was terrible.
Remember the movie with Michael B. Jordan and the one kid that played in the Spider-Man movie as he was what was the guy, the Green Goblin's son? Well, Michael B. Jordan and this guy, they had a movie. I can't remember the name of it, but it was this hole where it was this looked like a meteor or something, and it kind of gave them extra powers and something like that. But that movie was filmed like that also. So Blair Witch Project started
with a camcorder,
like a new way to film stuff. It's almost like from the first person. You know.
So
what I mean?
I'll take the fucking haunted house. Ain't no way I'll be in the forest.
I don't believe in haunted houses, so.
I'm not gonna be in the forest with all of, actually.
What if in the forest you have a tent?
That tent ain't shit.
See, that's why when something.
Yeah, like a tent don't stop anything. That little.
Nick's like, I'll stay in the forest. I don't give a shit. So, but look,
fucked
that's why when shit hits the fan, our ass is gonna be the first to perish because we don't know how to live off the land. And all my city folk, when you can't buy shit from a store and it ain't no power, what these country boys down here can teach you is how to kill something and make the meat last for 30 days without a refrigerator.
And make a coat.
Hey, now that's life skills, baby.
Yeah,
foraging your own food.
I'll see you when you get.
I'm not fucking with the haunted house. I can tell you that.
Really, I'll stay in the haunted house. I don't believe in that shit, so I'll take it.
He believes in it.
Hey.
Yeah, D, if you watching, your house was haunted in Oxford, so that shit. Yeah, if she's on there, your house was haunted.
I don't know that I believe in him either, but I don't want to find out.
I told him about like 15 episodes ago about when y'all went on Christmas vacation, y'all went walking, and all that shit. I told him about
TV
that.
TV turned on. Something fell in there.
Yeah.
My stepfather from the Virgin Islands, and he told me that he used to. They had the shortcut to walk through the cemetery to get wherever they were going, and they would walk through. And he said one day he just seen his little boy sitting up on one of the on a pedestal there, and just looking at him and like.
Fuck
and
that.
then he looked back again, and it was gone.
They
shit.
even with the forest, the stuff I didn't know about, the Appalachian Trail, all the Appalachian Mountain is haunted as fuck, and there's so many things that I didn't know you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to whistle while you walk in the woods.
Why is that?
It's fucking that kind of spooky type shit. You don't supposed to look out the window at night. Cause you'll see all types of shit, and I'm telling you, being in the Appalachians, dog, it's some weird shit out there. It's some weird shit. I was afraid of, just rednecks and hillbillies and shit, but after watching all that shit I was watching, it's more crazier shit out there. I mean, apparently.
Some of the most fun times I had was with people who were from. That you call hillbillies, and like I've had some really, really good times with my buddies in Texas. I've been mudding. I've been cow tipping.
No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that's like, I don't even know what you call them. That's like live in that shit, like inbred.
Mountain man. I mean, you're talking about mountain people.
Yeah, them.
Bro, they don't like nobody. If you
that's what I'm saying. They like. cannabis.
That's where your boy went. That's why they couldn't catch him, man, the Unabomber. He was up there in the Kentucky hills and the mountains up there in Kentucky, man. You go up there if you want to.
Yeah, that's some scary shit you get out there.
Cannabis.
Yeah, you go up there, there's a
nobody
whole
that's safe
nother
out
world.
there.
No, that's what I'm saying. You want to be in that shit?
Karina said, "Don't respond when you hear your name."
Yeah, so it's a lot of fuck that. I'll be in the house. I'll take my chances in the house. I'll find a kitchen knife, fucking holy water or something.
You said holy water.
Fuck, I'm just saying.
Dude, I would pay money to see your ass in a haunted house.
I'll be in a corner.
We
tucked
should
away.
live stream that shit.
Man.
I get off. What time
But
do you
yeah.
drive? Because I get off at 7,
To draft?
the 25th.
Damn. I think the draft's probably like 8.
Good shit.
7 or 8.
What, the NFL draft?
Yeah, live. Yeah. So you said you'll pick the house,
Absolutely.
and you
All
said
day.
you'll pick the woods, even with all this shit
Yeah.
you just heard.
Yeah.
Man.
I'll take that.
That's called camping.
No, that
He's a
fucking-
glamper.
Yeah, I
He's a
am.
glamper.
I am.
he rents like a
you know
$1
what I
million
mean? Yeah,
cabin.
pitch
Yeah.
with a tent, son.
Yeah, there's no AC on in this bitch. Turn the AC on.
Oh wait, that's another one. Hold on. Let's find this one. I know it's gonna give you.
Let's give it a let's.
Yeah, do the Ethiopia.
All right, so it was something I heard about. I don't know if y'all believe it or not. It's a lady in Ethiopia. It's an Ethiopian lady that have not ate or drunk anything in 16 years.
Bullshit.
Look that shit up.
Water?
Or food. And
That's
she's
bullshit.
been checked out in all these like she's been sent to Europe, all over the place, and they don't understand it. And she haven't used the bathroom in that time either.
That's some bullshit. That's number one bullshit.
16 years, guys. She have
And where'd
not.
you cite this at? Where's your site?
Yeah.
Where's your...
Just Google it. Look it up right quick. Ethiopian lady have not ate or drunk water in 16 years. Do y'all believe it or not?
I'm calling cap, as the kids say.
It's-
Big cap.
I know, but they ain't sent everybody out there to see it. They ain't sent everybody out there to go see her. Yeah.
I don't believe
Do
it.
y'all believe it?
No.
16?
That's physically impossible. It's impossible. What the fuck? How do you get saliva?
I mean,
Fuck. I'll sit her. You know what we should do? This is what we should do with that lady. We'll sit her ass in the fucking garage and we'll live stream her for 5 days straight. And we ain't gonna give her shit, and we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if she'll be asking for water and drink. Yeah, that's bullshit. That's what you call fake news right there. Fucking cat.
so here's a big thing. So here's the thing. This is why I'm calling bullshit.
So you
Because
see
because
Why you don't
I see it. Because every one that I'm looking at, it says the woman who said
Yeah.
she hasn't.
Yeah.
The woman who said she
'Cause
hasn't
nobody
eaten
believe this shit.
or drank water.
Nobody
You damn
believe
right nobody believes her, because water is the essence of life and nothing can live without it.
Type shit.
So I there it is. I mean, there's nothing that can live without water. Only thing can live without water for a long time is a turtle. A turtle can amass enough body fat, like a certain kind of turtles, to where they won't eat or drink anything for up to 3 years.
Maybe that's what she is.
She ain't got that.
Fuck,
in her.
she ain't. 16? Bitch.
Come on, man.
What the fuck? You really believe that, dude?
No, man.
I was gonna say, dude, TikTok has fucked this man up. Holy
I'm telling
shit.
you, man.
That's it. Hey, man.
Conspiracy
You got
theories,
people.
yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, but you got people flying out there to see her. I ain't flying to go see her. I'm just reporting it to y'all.
Do they get to see her in an area for an
Like
extended
she'll have
amount
to be
of time?
observed.
Yeah. Like a
Like
fucking
let her
animal in a zoo.
observe her for a month.
Karina, do you believe it or not?
She said no way.
Absolutely not.
Not a damn person.
How many people's on this bit?
We got 5.
Hey, how many of them people is they don't believe that shit?
I ain't say I believe it, but I'm just saying. That's some weird shit out there.
Word up.
Give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life, or give up internet? Internet.
Hey, internet's gone, dog.
Yeah, you
It's
got like
easy.
fucked up.
See you later. See you later. Hey, listen, that's when I was broke and I first moved here. Well, I wouldn't give a damn what was going on. Georgia Power got paid because I wasn't being uncomfortable with nobody.
Oh yeah. Ain't no
Brother, I paid that before I paid the rent.
Yeah.
I'm not being uncomfortable.
No.
I used to hate to go over people's house that would turn off the air to try to conserve. I'm like, dude,
I almost
what
lost
are
a
you doing?
friendship with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
serious about that.
They don't know they cause it mold in their all types of stuff,
and
man.
the city they lived in. Come on, bro.
And we 3 miles from the sun down here too. Like that, man.
Yeah. Definitely AC.
Yeah, gotta have it. I'm an AC guy.
Yeah.
And we don't have, you know what's crazy about that? You don't know how you survive and stuff unless you know. Where I'm from, AC was a bad investment. Because
it's like Europe.
It's cold for, it's warm for literally 3 months.
That's how it is.
And then it's over.
Yeah.
You're gonna get May, part of May, because it could do anything in May where I'm from. But June, July, and August. After that, it's winter again.
I got something off topic, right? But you being from the north, and Karina just got back from Philly this week. And so she was like, Philly's rough as fuck. Like, even the people you don't think is fucking about that life are about that life. And so my question is, and because I know how my funk was at the end of the winter period, you just like, you over it.
Mm-hmm.
You're sick of the fucking gray skies, all this darkness and shit. Is it safe to say, is that why Northerners are more edgy? Because they've been up there and they're fucking, because look at it. Like, today was beautiful, right? Fucking sun out. Fucking, my attitude was feeling great and shit. But if you're in that gloomy, dark, and concrete, no, I'm just saying concrete, because there's no grass to take you away. Like, I believe trees, just nature, just make you feel better.
And
so, you don't think that's why?
I would say this. I would say that could probably be part of it as you get older as an adult, but I feel sorry for you guys.
How?
Because you didn't get to experience winter as a kid. And winter as a kid is great because, it's just so many things you can do. But as you get older, it becomes a nuisance. And but you dress, when you don't know any better, if that's all you know, you dress for the weather and you go about your business, man. You start getting tired of it when March comes around and, you might get a couple days here where you think, oh, yeah. And then 2 days later, it's like an inch of snow on the ground or something like that. You know what I mean? But as far as going through it for us, especially men, that's the time when we could get fly back at home, with our sweaters and leathers and boots and everything else. So it just depends on the angle you're looking at it from.
But I understand the mental of just darkness and gloomy all day.
Well, you can say the same thing about Seattle then. So Seattle, it's people's, they're depressed more just because.
It's 9 months of that shit.
It's 6 months of rain. Like it rains it's beautiful, but it rains a lot. So that's definitely dropping a gloomy bomb on you,
Yeah,
I don't think I can live there.
Seattle. It's beautiful, like you
It's
said.
beautiful though. Great basketball players from out there too, man.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, they took away. That was my team, Supersonics. Green and yellow. Yeah, I used to rock the shit out of that. I was a Seahawks fan, Supersonics fan, Mariners fan. I used to rock all their gear. And the Sonics was the best team out of all three. No, Mariners was good too.
Yankees, man.
Yankees are iconic.
I even feel
Mariners
weird.
are iconic.
I wear hats. Everybody thinks I'm bald, and I'm not. I'm just a hat guy.
I'm a ball.
But I wouldn't wear another team's hat other than the Yankees. I would not buy. I just felt weird, even if it matched. Like I started getting other teams as I got older sometime, to match a pair of shoes or something like that. But then they started making Yankee hats in all different colors. So, But I felt weird. Even a Met hat. I would never wear a Met hat. I've been a Yankee fan since I was 8. So, you know.
I do want to get a Ken Griffey throwback Mariners jersey.
Yeah.
Like the old school.
I got one.
How many baseball jerseys you have?
Only other jersey I ever had, other than the Yankees jersey in baseball, was I had in Brooklyn Dodgers. I had the Jackie Robinson Brooklyn Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can't say that for football because I had all kinds of football jerseys. You know, I'm from the throwback jersey era.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a few.
The throwback jerseys look so much better.
Oh yeah, they used to cost a fucking mint if you got the real ones.
Like the long sleeve one.
Yeah, I had
because
the long,
y'all had one that had the long.
I had the long sleeve. I gave it away. I had the long sleeve OJ.
Yeah.
And
they don't
I had
even make long sleeves.
Yeah, they do.
Like they don't even wear them. They wore.
Oh yeah, I'm saying I'm just saying they still make throwback ones.
You know who wore throwbacks before they were a big deal?
Huh.
Shout out to Big Boy from Outkast. He used to, if you look at his career, he would always have on a throwback baseball jersey. And there was a place that we used to get them from here, where the official Mitchell and Ness ones. Distant Replays was the name of the store. It was off East Paces Ferry in Buckhead.
I still get the Mitchell and Ness ones.
Yeah,
It's so fire, dude.
Yeah, that was an era where they were beating us over the head for those things. Those things were expensive, dude. Oh my God.
They still are.
Yeah.
It's like $130 for one.
Oh hell, we would have killed to pay $130 for a jersey.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like how much were they?
Man, it depends on which one you were getting.
Damn, I thought the Mitchell and Ness ones were expensive now.
Nah, man, the craze is gone. The demand is down. So when that demand was high, those fuckers were hot. That creamsicle from Allen Iverson wore the creamsicle. I had to get it.
Mm-hmm.
He had on the number 12 creamsicle. What's his name? What was that? Doug Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got that puppy too, man.
I might get a Derrick Brooks creamsicle one. That shit would go hard as fuck.
Yeah.
What you got, another topic? You want to get
Hell yeah. So, I don't know if you heard about it, but Milwaukee and done it again. Milwaukee. I don't know what's up with Wisconsin, bro.
What happened?
Got another fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fucking, and they love eating black folks. Motherfucker, we sauteed or something.
Season, baby.
Yeah,
we don't taste gamey.
So, I don't know if y'all heard about it.
This
guy took this girl out on her first date, black lady, on Friday, and fucking killed her, and not just killed her, he like dismembered her whole body, and then I think they said he took like public transportation and just like started dropping off her body parts in different parts of the city and shit.
Wow. Some sadistic people are.
That is some
Like what is like
psycho Jeffrey Dahmer motherfucker.
And it's the same city, same state, I mean,
he probably was inspired by him.
Could be. No
Bet
copycats.
you.
They kind of look alike.
Did you see the Dahmer documentary on?
That shit was good as fuck.
Yeah,
It was
that
disturbing.
was crazy.
Yeah.
You remember when he had the guy on the steps and like the police were there and everything?
That's
Oh, yeah. They wanted to go in. He could have had him right there.
Zombies.
Yeah. Crazy shit.
Jose, what did I walk into? He's talking about, they caught him. They caught him, right?
Yeah. I mean, but he does look like Jeffrey Dahmer. He was a tall white guy, blondish hair, but fucking dismembered her and just started taking her body parts and dropping.
I guarantee you, he's inspired by Jeffrey.
Probably.
A lot of those people are
Copycats.
Yeah.
Copycat.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
definitely, man. There's some really nutty
Like,
folk
what-
out
yeah.
here, man.
And then, did he eat her or did he just dismember her?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say because he was a cannibal, dude.
Yeah, I
He
know,
was-
but that's what they basically saying. And then he was just taking off like the bones and shit, dropping them off in different parts of the city and shit.
Well, how many people did he kill? Just one?
As far as they know, the reason why they caught him so quick, because I guess she was a good girl and she don't date as much, and she went like on this dating app. So I guess she told her family she was going on a date with this guy she never met before, and that's how they caught him so quick.
You want to hear the funniest audio ever?
Communication with your family.
You want to hear some funny audio?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I had a question about that.
Yeah.
I had a question about that.
Oh shit!
Or would you rather? I know exactly which one you're picking.
597.
Hey, he was like, huh? Yo, man, boy said he was gonna run a 4 or 5, man.
He thought we were trolling his ass. Then he heard me say like 5-4.
We were like point something seconds off from each other. Even your wife, she was like, you were like 6.
I know which one James is gonna pick. Run. Would you rather be able to run at 100 miles an hour or fly at 20?
I'm flying at
I'm flying for
all day
sure.
long. No doubt.
100 miles per hour, dog?
Don't even. This isn't even a question for you.
I'm running that bitch. I'm running that bitch. 100 miles per hour. I don't even fuck with flights. I don't like heights that much. You know what I'm saying?
If I could fly, I wouldn't care.
You'd be afraid going around these
The
cliffs.
fuck I would not.
No.
No.
I'm flying, dude. I'm flying all day.
20 miles per hour, y'all ain't fast.
20 miles an hour flying is fast, buddy, for a human.
But 100 miles per hour.
100 miles an hour running, that's when you're going to get tired. I ain't going to get tired.
Yeah.
You don't know how you got to flap to keep
Hey, I don't have to flap. Superman, they had to flap. All he did was this, bro.
I mean, I could maybe road runner, you know, I have my legs.
Yeah, but think about it. Even if you're going to run 100 miles an hour, if you're going to run somewhere, I'm probably going to get there faster because I can go. I don't have to follow.
Obstacles.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't like I'm in a car. I can, like Sonic
You
the
gonna be
Hedgehog.
running through the woods and shit.
No, I ain't doing that shit.
See, that's the thing, 100 miles an hour. How you going to navigate through? You going to be like,
oh,
you ever watch?
Easy.
You ever watch? What's the name of The Boys? And what was the one guy that fast one where he ran through that person and they just
I'm a running back, but
he couldn't control his speed, and he ran through somebody's body and they just exploded.
damn. But I'm a running back by trait, so I know how to smooth.
Here we go, man.
Just saying.
Oh my God.
Just
Here we
saying.
go, man. Here we go.
497.
Hey, man, let's. 597 is crazy.
Yeah, whether
That
you
is-
like it or
listen,
not, this is what you're known
You were
for
just so like you just knew you were close.
I think y'all time was off because
Oh, no, dude.
you was in the
How were we
you
within?
was way in the stands. Karina was way in the football.
Exactly,
now. I
and we
was
were
right
about
on that bitch.
No,
we were
I need
point
you-
seconds from one another.
I need like right there at the thing. That's why
Man.
That's why we won his count.
And then when you did it again, the best we got was 5-5.
Exactly.
No, 5-4.
It was 5-5-0, man.
No, 5-4. It was 5-4.
Nick gave you that,
5-4-1.
man.
No.
I think I was being generous.
Nah, that was a real 5-4.
He rounded.
I was
down.
trying
Like
to
I
get
said, and then like he said 2 episodes ago that he fucking really didn't have a.
No, I said I was filming and doing it.
That is not good shit.
Okay.
I mean, and then
At the end of the day, we can use technology and go back and
somebody
get
please,
the actual speed.
somebody please do
I don't
that
know that
because
you
that
want
shit.
that.
Hey,
I think you should stick to the 5-4 because I
hey, you
really
better
think I
take
gave
it
your
and
ass
run
a
with it,
flip.
Playboy.
That shit was fast.
What was fast? What was
That
fast?
shit was fast, dog. To be some 40 yards in 5 seconds or 4 seconds is still amazing.
Hey, bro.
I mean, and I didn't even train for it. I just got off the couch. But
And I tied the world record.
what you mean?
I tied the world record. I tied the Guinness World Book of Records. I mean, the Guinness Book of World Records
For what?
for stopwatch. For stopping a stopwatch.
What the fuck? What is the time?
0.5 seconds.
So your name gonna be in the book?
No, I'm just telling you that that was the Guinness, and I tied it, and I have proof. That's in my hand in my kitchen. I hit it.
I want to try that shit now.
Look it up.
You ain't do it with mine.
I got quick hands, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were hilarious. Listen, that was fun, man.
Yeah.
You were the most. Hey, man, your stance where you started off and you started running. Yo, by the time you took 3 steps, you were standing. You were running straight up with your back.
Yeah, I know. It was just all fucking
What's
bad.
this dude doing, man?
It was all bad form. I feel like I can.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, if
But
not
you said you
form,
were a world-class athlete, man. How you don't remember your form, dude?
You know who was a world class athlete, and people will not know about him,
Who?
but they know about him. Sketch, your guy.
Sketch. What's up, brother? Tuesday.
That guy.
I have no idea what
I
you're
know.
talking about. This is out of my realm.
I know it's out of my realm
take a
too.
break.
Ask your son if he knows who he is.
Ask my son if he knows.
Yeah,
who
he
Sketch
knows.
is.
He knows who he is.
If he
but-
don't play basketball, my son.
He knows who he is.
Yeah,
has to know who
well,
he
he
is.
knows who he is. But I seen the guy, but I didn't know
Let's
him
see,
like
we're
that.
gonna go live.
Special teams, special plays.
We're going
special
live.
players.
Let's see. We're bringing my 14-year-old son into the podcast.
But
See what he knows.
I bet you he knows who he is.
yeah.
What's up, son? Hey, man, you're live on speaker on the podcast. We've got a question for you. And just full disclosure, I said you wouldn't know. So they're going to ask you something. Go ahead.
Do you know who Sketch is?
Who?
Sketch.
Sketch?
Yep.
Like the streamer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
That answers the question.
I'm sorry, son. I didn't think you knew it. It wasn't basketball. I didn't think you knew what it was, man.
But yeah,
So-
this guy is
So Sketch is a big deal, huh, man?
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Say, I know who he is, huh?
Yeah.
We're all right there, kid.
Be like, what's up, brother? That's what he be saying.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
What's up,
Piece to
brother?
Sketch, man. Piece to Sketch. My son knew who you were, buddy. You're famous.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. I love you, man. Good night. All right.
So
It's my son, man. He's so funny. Dude.
yeah. So but you don't know who this guy is, but he's like a real goofy nerd, right? But he was like a real athlete to play football.
Really?
Yeah, and you wouldn't.
I mean,
Like
at the
you.
high school level.
At a high school level, he.
He was all world like you,
No, I was,
Yeah, if he would have had the size, he would have been a Hall of Famer.
man. What high school did you go to?
Walter
Wellborn High.
Yeah, we don't call it Walter. We just
1994, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Old as shit.
I was done with college in 94. I had my first child in 94.
Nah.
Yeah, she just turned 30.
Where
That is
were
correct.
you at? Where were you at?
Ballsville.
Yeah.
He was in Sacktown, Ballsville.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
But
was
yeah.
still marinating.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sketch was a.
So what? I mean, you brought him up. What did he do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I didn't know too
He
much
basically
about
he
him.
blew up. Like
Uh-huh.
he is on every big YouTuber's channel. He's like Sports Center. They start the broadcast and they're like, "What's up, brothers?"
Yeah, because he was
I mean-
asking me about it, and I'm like, I don't.
And he
really
didn't know either. But like
Yeah.
anybody that's our age knows
Yeah.
who this fucking guy is. Like
Yeah.
you could go up to a random kid on the street and just go, "What's up, brother?" and they're gonna do it right back to you. Like this guy's fucking huge right
Yeah,
now.
so basically he went to college and everything as a walk-on or something.
No.
Like.
He didn't play in college.
No, he didn't play. He dropped out of college,
Yeah.
and then he really didn't know what he wanted to do, and he started
His brother,
streaming. Yeah,
his brother was a streamer,
yeah. And
so he started streaming.
yeah, and he was only doing it with the amount of people we got.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
3 people.
yeah.
Man, you know it's crazy because my era, they have a hard time understanding that this era's way of making money
Is
looks totally different. So what we heard all the time was you gotta go work hard and you gotta do this and
Yeah,
you gotta go get your job.
yeah.
No, that's not good advice these days all the
No.
time. And we as parents of this generation, I think we need to revamp and re-educate ourselves on what it is these days, because our experiences will never be experienced by
No,
our
and
kids
I-
going forward just because we just live in a totally different
And I will take this younger
arena
kids
now.
younger kids' way of thinking because they're making millions.
Oh yeah.
Our parents didn't make millions, and they had worked their ass
Entire
off.
lives.
Yeah, and they worked their ass off, and you got these kids 20 years old,
Making
it's
more
just
than
an
their parents.
and it's just
an act. Like, it's
plain-
not actually how he is. He's
No.
just like doing this as a joke.
Yeah, no
that's
question.
not even his personality.
But there's kids making more, and some people's parents finally figured it out. Like, yo, this kid is making more money than we would ever make in our
Millions.
life.
Millions.
So they
By
start
this-
supporting them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
He's supporting them. He's bought them houses because they made what they made, and
KRS-One said it best. You know who KRS-One is?
Mm-hmm.
KRS-One's a rapper from back in the 80s. He's very, very, they call him knowledge ranks supreme over nearly everyone. That's what KRS-One stands for. But he's very smart. But he made a statement, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said that the older people need to listen to younger people so we can move better around older people. And younger people need to listen to older people because the knowledge that we have will help them in their race. But it's equal thing. We can't, for me, the reason why I think I can go in any room and I'll be fine, whether it's with teenagers, whether it's with 20-somethings, all the way up to my age, is because I've evolved and I've allowed myself to keep my ear to the streets and keep my ear and stay in tune to what's going on because I have teenagers and I need to be able to communicate with them. I don't want to be the old guy in the room talking crazy, where I'm sure some of the things I say, they'll be like, whatever. But a lot of times we can have productive conversations because I know what they're talking about. I can relate to them. You know what I mean? I listen to some of their music. I've introduced them to some of mine. So, and then they'll be like, oh, that's so-and-so song. No, it's not. The song was made back in 75 or, you know what I mean? Something like that. And I tell them, I was like, nothing's new. That's what I try to tell them. There's just about nothing is new. So,
right.
but yeah, man, keep your ears. That's a good, valuable lesson for us, for you old heads out there. Listen to these young people. You might learn something.
Still got 5 people in here.
Hey, we appreciate you 5. Listen, once I tell my people back home that I'm going on live now,
Yeah.
I'm going to have them tune in and watch our numbers shoot up, man.
Yeah, it was late tonight too, so.
I'm not a big deal, but I know a few people.
All right, I know what you're choosing. Would you rather communicate with animals, like be able to talk to them, or a lifelong fluency in every language?
Oh, man, I want to be fluent in every language.
Yep.
All day.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Call me fucking.
So you
I
wouldn't want
knew
to
you
be a
would-
linguist?
Fucking animals can tell you more about what's going on than man. Fuck
In
that.
nature,
I don't give a damn.
they can tell you when a storm
I
coming.
can communicate with more than that, bro. Put me with the animals, and then
I knew you would choose this.
Yeah,
Listen,
and yeah, fuck you.
if I could just
I like
speak
animals.
be fluent in every language, do you know how valuable that is?
You know how many people that you just don't want to hear because they just. I mean, no, I don't want to hear everybody.
Well, no, it's not about hearing everybody. It's about understanding and being able to communicate
Like, you could know
wherever
when-
you go.
You could know when somebody's talking shit about you.
I don't
Absolutely.
give 2 fucks. I prefer.
It would be cool to see like what a fucking animal, like what is a shark thinking?
Oh my god.
Oh man,
I
there's
would
one thing.
fucking
Every
be-
animal's listen,
I'd rather.
this I can confidently say. Other than a domesticated pet, an animal, every day is about how am I gonna eat. That's their mission, to feed themselves, and that's all that's on their mind. They're either they want to find something to eat and go find somewhere to lay down and relax. That's what it's all about. So there's none of that other shit, except for the ones that are social.
I'll be
But
asking if they know who
every
Sketch is.
day, their main goal is to feed,
Yeah.
and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
So that's real simple.
I talk to the animals though. Fuck
Yeah,
that
but they gonna tell your ass they hungry. That's what the hell you gonna get out of them. I'm hungry.
shit. Nah, they was like, nah.
What? You really think your dog's gonna say something like intelligent?
Bro, I already know. Me and my dogs talk to each other already. I already knew.
About what?
I mean, that's just that's our conversation. But yeah, I know how they talk. I know how
I
they
just
feel.
know when my dog hungry and when he got to take a leak
I-
because he looks at me a certain way.
Yeah.
Nah,
So-
I just can tell. I
So
can
you would
tell.
pick to talk to animals?
Actually,
So
we
you
have,
won't be Dr. Doolittle.
right now. I mean, with the dogs I got, yeah,
Gotcha.
and dogs come to me. So
Congratulations to Miss Caitlin Clark on being the number one pick in the WNBA draft tonight. And she's going to make a lot of money, and she's bringing a lot of well-deserved attention to the women's basketball game because they are some phenomenal athletes, and they play the game the right way. And for all of you people who think that she's being showcased too much, you're out of your mind. She is probably one of the best basketball players. Not just, she shoots logo threes and all that, but if you really know the game and watch her play, she's so much more than that. Do I think she's the greatest ever? No, I've seen too much, but she's definitely really, really, really good. So kudos to her. Kudos to the other young ladies, Cardoza and Angel Reese, both are on the same team. They were drafted number 3 and number 7 respectively.
where'd Raven go?
Raven's still in college. Yeah, she locked that ass down in the second half too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shouts out to Raven.
Damn.
Shouts out to Raven. And shouts out to number 5, what's her name? Jess. The freshman came off the bench and scored 19 in the national championship game. Shout out to Dawn Staley for doing that. I had the pleasure of meeting her a few times. She recruited my daughter out of high school.
Wow.
Sometimes I regret not
Yeah,
having
sure.
to go there, but they that was in the beginning stages of her
Career.
career at South Carolina. But she's a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
And, now she's got it down to a science, and it's just going to be wash, rinse, and repeat, man. It's rinse. It's going to be the same thing. She's got the blueprint now.
Yeah, but did you know of why they're so good? If I don't know, if this is the reason, but you know how they practice.
Yeah, I do. They practice against men, like my daughter's teams. High school girls teams have been doing this here for as long as I can remember.
They call them the highlighters, and they practice against men.
Yeah, so most women's programs, even in high school, they'll get guys who are not on basketball team, obviously, because they can't do it. But they'll get some guys who are decent,
just for the
come in
practice,
and play and run up and down
give
against
them
the girls, give them somebody
and
to
stuff like that.
play against, and it's a good thing, man.
Yep.
Definitely.
I
is.
mean, how would they, if they, like, let's say Caitlin Clark, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she goes against men's college.
Get her ass whooped.
Yeah.
She's gonna. I mean, of course, she'll score some, but
there's no checking, hand checking.
dude, I'm just gonna tell you, it'll be just like anything else. There's a reason. And this is no disrespect to any women or anything out there, but there's a reason that the ball is smaller. There's a reason that the shot clock is not the same. There's a reason for those things. You know what I'm saying? So physically, they won't be able to. Hell, I can't fucking. The average guy couldn't go and play against these girls though. But if you're talking about world-class athletes, I'm talking about professional men's basketball players. It's a huge difference, especially in speed, physicality. That's why they have more dunks than they have layups.
Because they were saying that, like, if Serena Williams,
she said it herself, she'd get her ass kicked. She said it herself. If I was to get on the court and play against Andy Murray, it would be 6-0, 6-love. They serve faster, they move faster, their lateral movement is faster, whether people want to say it or not. Everybody wants equality until it's time, like I say, what I say, my slogan is, everybody wants equality until it's time to lift some heavy shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wants to be equal, but yeah. But then, you know, once you need help lifting something, now, what happened to all of that now?
Yeah.
You got
So,
Yeah.
there we go. And take it how you want.
Yeah.
And you see how they tried to trap Dawn
Yeah.
with the question?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You just won a national championship, and they ask you a question, a baiting question, like, how do you feel about transgender athletes playing female basketball? Why would you ask her that in that moment of her winning the national championship?
Yeah, trying to take away her
And so there's not an answer that she could have given that somebody wasn't going to criticize.
Yeah.
Right? So if she's for it, she's damned if she do, damned if she doesn't. You know? And she said a mouthful without saying a lot. Yeah, you should be able to play. She didn't say where though. You know what I mean? Because she was a hell of a basketball player if you don't know about her either. I watched her growing up. She was phenomenal.
Her brother played in the NFL.
Yeah, she played for University of Virginia, and she was something else.
All right. Would you rather a year at war or a year in prison?
Prison. I'm not going to war. I'll figure
Especially
it out.
how prison is nowadays.
I'm going to war.
You going to war?
All
right.
I'm going to war.
Dude, they're on TikTok and shit in their cells.
Huh?
These motherfuckers are on TikTok in their cells.
How long am I in
A
prison?
year.
One
You
year.
said a year, 1 year.
1 year at war.
1 year at war?
I
What do you think your chances are of surviving 1 year in war and 1 year in jail?
I would take my chances in war.
Why?
Cause I'm too little to go in prison.
It's some of the
I'll have to go-
roughest, wildest dudes ever is in prison. That's your height, your size.
Oh, I'm not
They
that
just
kind
got
of
the
guy.
cojones.
I'm not that kind of guy.
You ain't built like that.
I want them white collar prisons where they
But you want to shop camp? You want
Solitary
to go to camp? Fuck
You don't
outta
want to
here,
go in a
man.
general pop.
fuck no.
Hey, listen.
No, fuck that.
So you would rather
Yeah, I go.
you would rather
I got
have
my
motherfuckers
gun.
shooting bombs and
I
guns at
I
you?
got my own gun. You know, 'cause
Yeah, I'm not
prison-
gonna lie. I would choose war.
Because look, you gonna.
I
go
don't think
to-
I'd make it in
You
prison.
go to. You
Yes,
go.
you would,
You
dude.
go. To, I ain't going to prison.
Hey, listen.
I think I would
Mind
go
your
crazy.
fucking business.
In prison?
Yeah.
I ain't
Mind
going
your
to prison.
business.
I ain't going to nobody's jail cell.
Mind your business. Follow the rules, and you'll be. And listen,
I
you'll
don't
be all
like
right.
people as it is, and then you're in that. Fuck.
Yeah,
this
well, I'll take my chances. Hand to hand
I
combat.
think you would be fine in prison.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want to go to prison. I'm not built for that shit either. I'm not gonna sit here and tell
Yeah,
you,
you would.
like, I ain't never been in no trouble in my life, and I'm right from the belly of the beast.
Yeah. No.
Like I'm honest to God, and this is this is my immediate friends that I grew up with, like in my neighborhood, not all the people that.
What?
So, Karina said you would go to the one where you come home on the weekend.
So you want you get in and out, huh? You want the Pablo Escobar in prison, huh?
Thank you, Granny.
But listen,
That was
I
funny
may be,
as
and I'm sorry if I'm wrong, anybody. I don't want to offend anybody where I'm from, but I may be the only one of my friends that has never experienced going to jail at all. Like, I've never been arrested for anything, thank God. Knock on wood, whatever you do,
Yeah.
praise God. But like, I had guys, I mean, even if it's getting locked up and getting out, like, I've never experienced any of that. And I don't think, I really think I'm the only one of my immediate friends that has, you know, that hasn't experienced that. And that's crazy, you know, for me to be where I'm from and around the things that I was around. I thank God for that. My mother was a stark disciplinarian. She was a school teacher, and she hit like Mike Tyson, so I didn't want no smoke with her. And I think I was more afraid of her than anybody in the street, man.
Yeah.
I don't know that you would be better off in war though. Fuck.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
What are you gonna shoot?
What do? You gonna be? Hey, listen.
Fucking pepper
You gonna be the
ball?
cook?
Well,
Yo, hey, listen. You gonna be the cook?
Fuck no.
You ain't gonna be on the front line.
No, I ain't gonna be on the front
Yeah.
line,
So
but
what if you had to be on the front line for a year in war?
I'm angry with that shit.
So you would rather be,
y'all saw that-
but you're a
y'all
target
saw
now.
those-
You might be a great shot, but you're also a target.
I'm little
So-
too, but I know how to.
Hey, bro.
I'm also
So you
from the
telling me
streets. I know how to-
You don't
I
even know how to sight in
you
a
would
fucking
take-
rifle.
You crazy?
You would
You don't know how to
take
sight in
use-
a rifle.
You don't even know how to shoot.
Wait, I do know how to shoot. I do.
With
know how
what? You ain't got nothing.
I mean,
He's got pepper spray guns.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
And I went shooting for real. But
One time
but I'm accurate.
That ain't no gun.
No.
This is not.
with a
I'm,
you shot at
I'm
one.
accurate. I'm accurate. It was a 9. I'm accurate with that shit.
Well, that's not what you're gonna be using in war.
Yeah.
That's something better.
Well,
You said rifles are less recoil.
you know what's crazy about
and I'm
that?
gonna have that
Yeah,
all
but
day.
you
I'll
don't
be
know how
like
to sight in a
Rambo.
rifle.
I'll actually tell. I was like, y'all just sit back.
We gotta go
I'll go
live
Rambo
from
on
the.
the
We gotta go live from the gun range one day. That's what we
Oh
gotta
my
do.
God.
That would be great.
Fuck no.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll let you shoot.
Why
my
you don't
deer-
want to go? You can shoot my AR. Dude.
Yeah, I'll let him shoot my deer rifle.
You can shoot my
You'll
AR.
shoot that
Deer
one
rifle
time
and
and
blow
you
me back in.
Yeah, yeah. This
And
shit'll give
we'll see
you
what you got.
bruise on your shoulder.
Damn.
Word up. I said you can shoot the AR, and I got a couple of handguns for you to shoot, man.
I'm fine with guns. It's just we good.
You know what I'm saying?
But
You know,
I'm not. I would take.
Hey, you know what I want to see?
Britain.
I want to rent a judge and let him shoot a judge,
Oh, dude.
and then see how you handle the judge.
That sounds like a bazooka.
No, it's a
Oh
revolver.
God! And you're a gun
Just
guy.
shoot. Only thing it
I'm
shoots.
not a gun guy,
Hey,
but
it's a revolver, but it shoots a 50 cal round.
oh, it's a big ass bullet.
Hey, listen.
How long
Hey.
is the bullet?
The hole in the the hole in the front of the gun seems like it's this big, dude. Like this is
Bro,
big.
the barrel is like
Oh, it's
Like this-
called Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, but this bigger than Dirty Harry ain't got nothing on his judge,
if you
bro.
held one, it's hard to like.
It's hard to like they've got a snub
It's
one.
like-
They've got a snub nose one too.
Yeah.
The thing the barrel that you put in, fucker's about that long, dude.
Yeah.
Because
But
the
why-
bullet's as long as my finger.
But why would they make it something that big?
Because it's fucking America, motherfucker.
That's right.
Ooh.
Because we can,
Yeah.
you know.
Because we're not a European country.
Hey, you see what that guy over in Australia stabbed all those people at the mall the other day? Like he went on a stabbing spree, killed a few people.
That shit happens every day in the UK.
You know?
Yeah,
Man,
ban the
yeah.
guns, you just get stabbed.
Yeah. And so
I'll
that's
take
what I tell
I'll
people.
take my chances
If
with
they
a
ban
mass.
guns, it'll be still people will still get killed. It'll just be in a different manner.
Yeah, I'll take
That's
my
all it
chances with a mass stabbing. than-
Well, you can do that, and I'll have my
I'd
gun.
rather
oh my
be shot
God,
than stabbed,
I cannot walk
Yeah,
away from
Would
it.
you rather?
Yeah, would you rather, be shot,
or stabbed?
I'd rather be.
I'd rather be shot.
If I saw a guy stabbing 15 people down there, I think I'll take my chances. Again.
No, I didn't ask you that.
I'm just saying, if a guy
Would
started,
you rather take a bullet or a knife wound?
fucking knife.
Oof.
You're.
You are. Ooh.
Oh my God.
So man, so bullets go in, and a lot of times they go in and out. Man, dude, you get a knife.
No. You get one of those ragged ass guns.
You need one of the little
They
22s
yeah,
that
they
are 25
bounce
that go and
around.
bounce around.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, but
I
I'll
know
take my
people that
chance.
still got bullets in them.
Yeah,
Yeah, a knife coming right back out.
man.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's
it comes
the fucking
out.
problem.
Yeah, I'm not. You
You
ain't
want it to
saying.
stay in.
Exactly.
I'm not saying. I'm just
What are
saying.
you saying?
Y'all, yeah, no,
What are you
y'all.
saying?
What I'm saying is, I'll take a knife, get that bitch back out, healed and shit like
Okay.
that. That other
No,
shit
you
is.
don't want to pull it out.
I'm
You
just
want it to
saying.
leave it in.
Okay, but that bullet.
Do we have any responses on that one?
No,
Priya
no,
said
no.
you can outrun a knife. Yeah, but you can't
That's what I'm.
outrun.
Yeah.
You know what's faster than a knife?
My brain.
James.
Yeah.
Hey,
James
you
running
ain't
over-
running away from nobody.
Yeah, what
running
if,
no
yeah,
five.
what if, okay.
597.
What if the guy running with the
That's
knife
fake
is you? Are you gonna outrun him?
If the guy is.
He's running a 4.5.
Depends on what year.
If he's
Can
on a
you out-
4.50, you're fucked.
What year James is running?
Right now.
No.
James.
Let's say the guy runs a 4.5.
Right.
Hey, listen.
You're
I'll
fucked.
give you a couple more seconds added on your 40 because that adrenaline rush, that fear and adrenaline will probably give you a little bit more
That's
to
what
go.
I'm saying. That's another thing. I will. If only I'm my speed. You know how they say it's game speed and track speed.
Uh-huh.
I was actually faster.
When you were afraid.
I mean, that's what they said. But when you got the ball, you're running because you don't want to get hit.
Hey, man. I happen to think running backs are probably some of the most scary people in the world because
They don't wanna
have
get
you
hit.
ever seen Barry
Yeah.
Sanders' eyes when he got the
Yeah.
ball? He was like,
Yeah.
But yeah, dude.
But just
Like,
think about it, because most running backs are my size, and you're going against everybody from y'all
why
size.
do you think you're that? Why do you think they're your size? So
I
you
know.
can hide.
That's what I'm saying.
Get in those little cracks.
Yeah,
and crevices.
because just think about it. Oh, I can't wait to see this linebacker get drafted from Michigan. The one I was telling you about on one of those clips you made. Y'all got to see his highlights. He's going to get he's a thick-ass linebacker.
And,
What time we got?
it is time for me to go. I have to go to work
11.
in the morning.
Alright, we ain't got an
Good time.
hour and
It's
10 minutes.
great to be back in the midst with you guys. I've
Yes.
missed you.
Yes.
I have other commitments with my children and their basketball. Like this weekend, my daughter's playing in Cincinnati. My son plays here. And then next month,
Who's going to Cincinnati?
my daughter,
I know, but who's
my
going?
wife is going.
Okay.
Yeah, they fly out. They fly out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And my son is officially taller than me at 14.
Damn.
That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
like, dude, he stood next to me and like real close and did this to me. I said, hey boy, he did like this to me, and I kind of felt some kind of way. He said, he looked at me like he looked his eyes down, like he does it on purpose too.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
All right.
kudos to that kid, man. 6'4" at 14.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Tight.
And I told him, I sent him this stuff. I gotta show you this.
End it.
And it says,
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
sayonara, peace.
Monday,
What
live.
you mean, live. We'll be back, baby. And we're going to have more people on the podcast watching. We're going to have some interesting commentary going on, so you stay tuned.
Yep. All right. We'll end it. I'm gonna end it.
So no more than 5 people. So the most we have was
So